Welcome, everyone, and thank you for attending today's session. Today, we'll uncover the world of predictive analytics and how it can be a game changer for HVAC businesses like yours. We understand that many of you may not have ventured beyond basic Excel sheets or Google Analytics, but that's okay. This session is designed to make predictive analytics approachable and exciting, showing you how it can help increase profits, expand your market share, and improve customer satisfaction, all while staying within your current business capabilities. The HVAC industry is changing fast. Customer expectations are growing. Competition is getting tighter, and energy efficiency regulations are becoming stricter. So, how can you stay ahead? The answer lies in data. But not just any data, predictive analytics. Today, I'm going to show you how predictive analytics can reduce your costs, improve service reliability, and help you grow your business. By the end of this session, you'll have actionable steps to start leveraging analytics, no matter your business size or budget. Welcome, everyone. I'm excited to share how predictive analytics can revolutionize your HVAC business. But before we dive in, let's take a look at what we'll be covering today. First, we'll start with the basics, what predictive analytics is, and why it's relevant to your business. From there, we'll explore the key components that make it work. Next, we'll go deeper into how predictive analytics applies to HVAC. We'll look at real-world use cases, practical applications, and how businesses are already benefiting from it. But understanding the technology isn't enough. You need to know how it affects your bottom line. So, we'll talk about the financial benefits, how predictive analytics can reduce costs, improve efficiency, and give you a competitive edge. Of course, adopting new technology comes with challenges. We'll discuss common obstacles HVAC businesses face when implementing analytics and practical ways to overcome them. Then, we'll get into real-world case studies, showcasing businesses that have successfully integrated predictive analytics, what they've learned, and how they've increased their profitability. Finally, we'll wrap up with a look into the future of HVAC analytics and, most importantly, what steps you can take today to start using these insights in your business, whether you're just starting or looking to expand your analytics efforts. So, whether you're here to learn about new tools, improve efficiency, or gain a competitive edge, this session will give you actionable insights to move forward. Ready to dive in? Let's get started. Imagine if you could predict an HVAC system failure weeks before it happens. How much time, money, and stress would that save your business? That's exactly what predictive analytics allows you to do. But let's break it down a little more. What is predictive analytics? At its core, predictive analytics is a science of using past data to anticipate future events. It's not just about recording information. It's about analyzing trends, patterns, and system behavior to forecast what will happen next. In HVAC, that means knowing when a unit might break down, which parts will wear out first, and how to optimize servicing schedules to avoid costly downtime. Think of how we use weather forecasts. We don't just check the temperature for today. We look at trends, seasonal patterns, and historical data to plan ahead. Predictive analytics does the same thing for your HVAC business, helping you prepare instead of react. Why is this a game changer for HVAC? For decades, HVAC businesses have operated reactively, waiting for problems to happen before fixing them. But predictive analytics shifts that mindset to proactive problem solving. Instead of reacting to failures, you prevent them. Instead of guessing when to schedule maintenance, the data tells you. Here's what that means in practice. Fewer emergency calls, less scrambling, less stress, and happier customers. Lower maintenance costs. Address small issues before they turn into major repairs. Optimized energy efficiency. Reduce waste, improve performance, and lower utility bills for clients. More profitable service contracts. Use data to provide premium, proactive service offerings. Think of it as your crystal ball at the end of the day. Predictive analytics is like a crystal ball for your business. It doesn't replace your expertise, it enhances it. It helps you make smarter decisions, avoid costly surprises, and run your business more efficiently. The companies that embrace analytics now will be the ones leading the industry in the next 5 years. So, How does predictive analytics actually work? It's not magic. It's a structured process with 5 key steps. Let's walk through them. It all starts with data collection. Your HVAC systems already generate tons of useful data: temperature readings, runtime hours, energy usage, and even external factors like weather conditions. If you aren't capturing this information, you're leaving valuable insights on the table. Businesses that actively track and store this data set themselves up for smarter decision-making. Once we have the data, the next step is statistical analysis. This is where we look for trends. Are certain HVAC units failing faster than others? Do breakdowns spike during certain weather conditions? Are certain models more energy efficient than others? Identifying these patterns helps us make data-driven service decisions rather than relying on guesswork. Now, this is where the magic happens: machine learning. Instead of just looking at past trends, machine learning algorithms continuously refine predictions as more data becomes available. This allows HVAC businesses to anticipate issues before they occur rather than reacting after the fact. For example, if an algorithm detects that compressor failures usually happen after a certain number of cycles, it can flag those units in advance, allowing you to schedule preventive maintenance before customers experience a breakdown. Once machine learning refines the patterns, we use data modeling to predict the future. This helps in 3 major ways: forecasting service needs, knowing when a unit is likely to need maintenance; optimizing energy efficiency, helping clients reduce costs; and ensuring you have the right number of technicians and inventory available when needed. The final step is where all this work translates into real business results: deployment and monitoring. This means setting up real-time alerts so your technicians can respond before failures happen. It also means continuously refining the models to improve accuracy so the system becomes smarter over time. The best part? Once it's in place, it works automatically. The more data you collect, the better your predictions get. Predictive analytics isn't just about gathering data. It's about using that data to make your business more efficient, more profitable, and more reliable. If you can start capturing even just 1 or 2 of these components, you'll already be ahead of most HVAC businesses. And those who fully integrate all 5, they'll dominate the market in the next 5 years. Let's break this down with a real-world example. Imagine you run an HVAC service company, and your biggest challenge is handling emergency repair calls. These last-minute issues eat up time, stress out your team, and cost more in labor and parts. What if you could significantly reduce them? That's where predictive analytics comes in. Before jumping into data, you need to clearly define what you're trying to achieve. Do you want to reduce emergency repairs by 30%? Do you want to cut energy waste by 20%? Having a clear goal ensures that you're not just collecting data for the sake of it. You're using it to solve real business problems. Once your goal is set, the next step is data collection. HVAC units already generate tons of valuable information: runtime hours, temperature fluctuations, component failures, and even external factors like weather conditions. If you track which components fail most often and under what conditions, you're already ahead of most competitors who only react when something breaks. Now, here's where predictive analytics changes the game. Instead of manually looking for patterns, we use machine learning and statistical models to detect failure patterns. These models analyze thousands of data points and tell us things like, this compressor is showing early signs of failure. Schedule maintenance now before it breaks down. This allows you to act before a small problem turns into a major one. But we don't just trust a model blindly. We test it first. Does it actually predict failures accurately? If not, we refine it. This ensures that when we deploy predictive analytics in real-world HVAC systems, it actually delivers results. The goal is to get actionable insights, not just data. Now comes the most important part: deployment. Once the predictive system is live, it continuously monitors HVAC performance, sending real-time alerts when issues are detected. Technicians don't have to guess when a unit might fail. The system tells them. Over time, the model improves itself, becoming more accurate as more data is collected. The bottom line? Predictive analytics doesn't just help you collect data. It helps you make better business decisions. It shifts your HVAC operations from reactive firefighting to proactive planning, saving you time, money, and stress. If you start implementing even just the first two steps, defining your goals and collecting data, you're already ahead of most HVAC businesses. The question is, are you ready to make that shift? Let's talk about how predictive analytics actually works. The truth is, there's no single magic formula. Instead, different techniques are used depending on what you're trying to achieve. Today, I'll walk you through 5 key techniques that are making a big impact in HVAC analytics. Ever wonder how you could predict when customers will need service? That's where regression analysis comes in. It analyzes past service requests, seasonal temperature changes, and equipment usage to anticipate future demand. This helps you plan staffing, inventory, and marketing efforts more efficiently. Similarly, time series analysis focuses on energy consumption patterns. For example, if a commercial building's energy use spikes at certain times of the year, analytics can predict when these spikes will occur, allowing HVAC systems to optimize efficiency before demand increases. Now, what if you want to detect early signs of HVAC failure before they happen? That's where neural networks come in. These advanced models analyze thousands of data points at once, temperature changes, component wear, environmental conditions, and learn to recognize patterns that indicate failures. Large HVAC providers are already using neural networks to predict compressor failures weeks in advance, allowing them to fix problems before they happen. And then we have decision trees. These models help you decide when it's better to repair versus replace a unit. Instead of relying on gut feeling, decision trees weigh different factors: maintenance history, cost of parts, system age, and energy efficiency, giving you a data-backed recommendation. Finally, let's talk about ensemble methods. This is where we combine multiple models to get the most accurate predictions possible. Think of it like asking multiple expert opinions instead of just one. These methods are used when accuracy is critical, like predicting system failures or optimizing preventive maintenance schedules. You don't need to be a data scientist to benefit from these techniques. Most modern analytics tools already use them. You just need to tap into them. If you're using software like Power BI, Google Analytics, or even smart thermostats, you're already seeing the power of predictive analytics in action. The next step is applying these techniques to reduce costs, improve efficiency, and gain a competitive edge in your HVAC business. This is where predictive analytics goes from theory to real-world business impact. These applications aren't just ideas. They are proven strategies that leading HVAC companies are already using to increase efficiency, save money, and retain customers. Let's start with predictive maintenance. This alone can reduce emergency repairs by up to 50%. Imagine knowing in advance that an AC unit will fail before peak summer months. Instead of waiting for the call from a frustrated customer, your team can fix the issue ahead of time, reducing downtime and improving customer satisfaction. That means fewer crisis calls, lower labor costs, and more efficient service scheduling. Similarly, fault detection allows businesses to spot inefficiencies weeks in advance, whether it's a failing compressor or an HVAC unit consuming too much energy due to a faulty part. This leads to fewer major breakdowns and lower overall maintenance costs. Now, let's talk about energy optimization. We know that energy costs are a huge factor in both residential and commercial HVAC. But what if you could cut utility bills by 15 to 25% just by analyzing usage patterns and adjusting system performance accordingly? Businesses using predictive analytics can track when energy consumption spikes, detect overuse or inefficiencies, and proactively adjust HVAC operations to save money. For example, a commercial office building could use predictive analytics to automatically adjust cooling and heating schedules based on occupancy patterns, significantly reducing wasted energy. Predictive analytics doesn't just improve HVAC performance, it drives business growth. Take demand forecasting, for example. If you know when demand for maintenance services will be high, such as before summer heat waves, you can schedule your workforce more efficiently, stock up on necessary parts, and ensure faster service times for customers. And finally, there's customer retention. HVAC companies that offer personalized, data-driven maintenance reminders see higher service contract renewals. Instead of waiting for customers to call, you reach out proactively with an offer that saves them money and builds long-term loyalty. That's a win-win. Predictive analytics isn't just a tech trend. It's an essential business tool. From reducing emergency repairs to improving customer satisfaction and boosting profitability, these applications have a direct impact on your bottom line. The companies that integrate predictive analytics today will be the ones dominating the HVAC industry in the next 5 years. Are you ready to be one of them? At the end of the day, the success of any HVAC business comes down to two things: profitability and competitive advantage. The companies that leverage predictive analytics are seeing real financial gains, cutting costs, keeping customers loyal, and outpacing competitors who still rely on reactive decision-making. Let's break it down. Predictive analytics helps you reduce unnecessary maintenance visits, cut emergency repair costs, and optimize workforce scheduling. Instead of sending technicians out for unneeded maintenance calls or scrambling to fix last-minute breakdowns, you're proactively servicing units before issues escalate. That means fewer costly surprises and a more efficient workforce. One of the biggest challenges in HVAC isn't just getting new customers, it's keeping them. Predictive analytics allows you to offer personalized service plans, proactive maintenance reminders, and reliability guarantees that customers love. A customer who knows you're actively preventing problems before they occur is more likely to stick with your service long-term. With analytics, you're not just fixing problems, you're predicting needs. That opens up opportunities for upselling smart thermostats, energy-efficient upgrades, and premium service contracts. Imagine being able to tell a customer, based on our data, upgrading your system now will save you 20% in energy costs over the next year. That kind of data-backed selling increases trust and sales. How do you set your service pricing today? Many HVAC companies base their rates on industry averages or competitor prices. But what if you could adjust pricing dynamically based on actual service demand, efficiency metrics, and competitor behavior? Companies using predictive pricing analytics can optimize rates for maximum profitability without losing customers. Customers today expect smart, efficient, and proactive service. If you're offering predictive maintenance while competitors are still relying on fix-it-when-it-breaks service, you instantly stand out. Being known as the HVAC company that uses cutting-edge analytics to improve service reliability and lower customer costs will build long-term brand trust and loyalty. Every business decision you make affects your bottom line. Predictive analytics helps you make smarter, faster, and more profitable decisions. It's not just about technology. It's about giving your business a strategic edge. Companies that embrace analytics today will dominate the HVAC market in the next 5 years. The question is, will your business be one of them? Many HVAC businesses hesitate to adopt predictive analytics because of perceived barriers, cost, complexity, or resistance to change. But here's the good news. These challenges aren't as big as they seem, and every one of them has a simple solution. Let's break them down. One of the biggest concerns is how to gather and unify data from different sources: equipment sensors, maintenance logs, customer feedback. The solution? Cloud-based platforms. Many modern HVAC software systems already integrate data seamlessly, so you don't have to build anything from scratch. If you're using a CRM or fleet management tool, you're already halfway there. I know some of you are thinking, this sounds costly. Can my business afford it? The reality is, you don't need a massive budget to get started. Many predictive analytics tools offer low-cost or even free entry-level versions. Start small, use free tools like Google Analytics, Power BI, or open-source platforms, and once you see the ROI, you can scale up. A lot of small business owners worry that they don't have the expertise to implement predictive analytics. But here's the truth. You don't need to be a data scientist to benefit from analytics. Most modern HVAC platforms come with user-friendly dashboards that translate data into easy-to-understand insights. Plus, training technicians in basic analytics concepts, like recognizing failure patterns, can go a long way in improving operations. One of the toughest challenges isn't technical. It's changing the way people think. Many teams are used to doing things reactively, and the idea of switching to data-driven decision-making might seem overwhelming. The solution? Start small with a pilot project. Pick a single area, like predictive maintenance. Track the results and show your team the cost savings. Once they see real impact, they'll be much more open to expanding analytics efforts. Here's the key takeaway. Every single one of these challenges has a simple, manageable solution. The companies that overcome these hurdles sooner rather than later will gain a massive competitive edge. The question isn't whether you should start using predictive analytics. It's how soon can you take that first step? Start with a small test, prove the value, and scale up. The longer you wait, the more you risk falling behind. Service technicians are not just problem solvers. They are also key data collectors for predictive analytics. The accuracy of predictive maintenance models depends on high quality, structured data, and technicians provide critical inputs beyond what sensors can capture. They report system anomalies, component wear, and environmental factors affecting HVAC performance, allowing predictive models to continuously improve. Beyond data collection, analyzing technician performance reveals insights into profitability. Some technicians may complete jobs faster, use fewer parts, or generate higher customer satisfaction scores, factors that can significantly impact revenue and operational costs. By leveraging this data, businesses can improve training programs, refine service strategies, and enhance overall efficiency. Not all service technicians contribute equally to a company's bottom line. Some complete jobs more efficiently, require fewer return visits, or generate more revenue through upsells and service contract renewals. By analyzing key profitability metrics, such as average service time per call, cost of parts used, and revenue generated per visit, we can identify the top-performing technicians and use their methods as a model for others. Companies should implement structured performance tracking and reward systems to encourage efficiency. Additionally, pinpointing technicians who consistently require more resources or have higher return call rates allows for targeted training and process improvements. Over time, this approach optimizes service operations and significantly increases profit margins. Service calls represent more than just repairs. They are an opportunity to generate additional revenue through targeted upselling. Some technicians excel at recognizing customer needs and recommending solutions such as system upgrades, smart thermostats, or preventive maintenance plans. By analyzing upsell success rates across technicians, businesses can identify best practices and implement targeted sales training. Predictive analytics further enhances this process by flagging potential issues before a technician arrives on site. If analytics indicate that a particular HVAC system is nearing a failure threshold, technicians can proactively present service options to customers. Equipping technicians with real-time customer history and system diagnostics empowers them to provide better recommendations, increasing both customer satisfaction and revenue. A technician's profitability is not just about how well they perform, but also how efficiently they are deployed. Unoptimized schedules and excessive travel times reduce the number of service calls a technician can handle in a day. Predictive analytics allows businesses to streamline scheduling by matching the right technician to the right job based on expertise, historical performance, and location. AI-driven route optimization further improves efficiency by ensuring that technicians travel the shortest distance possible while considering real-time traffic conditions. Companies that implement predictive scheduling and routing can significantly lower fuel costs, reduce downtime, and improve overall service availability. These strategies ultimately lead to higher profitability and improved customer service. While sensors provide valuable data on HVAC system performance, they cannot replace the expertise of service technicians. Many early signs of failure, such as unusual noises, fluctuating airflow, or minor leaks, are best identified by trained professionals. Standardizing technician-reported data and integrating it into predictive analytics models enhances the accuracy of failure predictions. Furthermore, a continuous feedback loop between technicians and data scientists refines predictive models over time. By analyzing patterns in technician-reported issues and comparing them with actual failures, businesses can improve the precision of their predictive maintenance strategies. This iterative approach leads to more accurate predictions, reduced emergency repairs, and increased customer satisfaction. Small businesses often feel that analytics is too complex, too expensive, or too difficult to implement. But the reality is, you don't need to overhaul your entire business overnight. The key is to start small and scale up. Let's talk about how. One of the biggest mistakes businesses make is assuming they have to go all in on analytics immediately. That's simply not true. The smartest companies start with a single, scalable solution, something that solves an immediate problem, like reducing emergency service calls. Once you see success, you can expand to other areas. You don't need a huge budget to get started. Tools like Google Analytics for website traffic, Power BI for reporting, and even affordable IoT sensors give you powerful insights without breaking the bank. If your HVAC software includes data tracking features, you might already have the tools you need. The key is to start using them. Rather than trying to analyze everything, focus on areas that give you the biggest return on investment. A great starting point is predictive maintenance. Why? Because it directly reduces emergency repair costs and improves scheduling efficiency, giving you measurable savings in a short amount of time. A lot of HVAC business owners worry, do I need a data scientist? Absolutely not. Your technicians don't need to be experts. They just need to understand how to use data to do their jobs better. Training can be as simple as showing them how to track performance trends or use analytics dashboards to predict equipment failures. The more comfortable your team is with basic analytics, the easier it will be to scale. You don't have to do this alone. Many local HVAC organizations, universities, and technology providers offer free training, partnerships, and tools to help small businesses get started. Tap into industry associations and HVAC analytics webinars. They're a goldmine of free information. Even working with an expert for just a few hours can help you set up a simple, scalable analytics system. Analytics is no longer just for large corporations. Small businesses are seeing massive benefits from even the simplest predictive tools. The question is, what's stopping you from taking that first step? Start small, choose a high-impact area, and watch how analytics transforms your HVAC business. The companies that act now will be the ones leading the market in the next 5 years. Predictive analytics in HVAC isn't just about forecasting system failures. It's about making informed, real-time operational decisions that improve profitability and efficiency. One of the key drivers of this success is how service technicians collect and interpret data during their visits. For example, in a mid-sized HVAC company that implemented predictive maintenance, emergency service calls decreased by 40%, while labor costs dropped by 20%. However, a deeper analysis revealed that the most profitable technicians played a significant role in optimizing predictive analytics results. By tracking which technicians completed jobs with the fewest return visits and highest upsell rates, the company was able to restructure training programs, optimize schedules, and increase overall service efficiency. Businesses that integrate technician-reported issues into their predictive maintenance models see greater accuracy in failure forecasting. This approach not only minimizes downtime, but also ensures customers receive high-quality, proactive service, a key differentiator in today's competitive HVAC market. Energy optimization is a core advantage of predictive analytics, but what often gets overlooked is the role of technicians in improving these models. Smart thermostats and IoT-enabled monitoring systems provide valuable energy usage data, but it's the technicians who validate system inefficiencies on-site, helping refine these insights. For instance, in one case study, a company using predictive analytics to optimize HVAC energy consumption, saw a 20% improvement in system performance. However, this success was amplified when technicians began reporting on common customer concerns, such as airflow inconsistencies and external environmental factors that impacted efficiency. These additional data points allowed the predictive model to become even more precise, resulting in fewer service calls and higher energy savings for customers. Additionally, technician scheduling plays a major role in maximizing energy efficiency. Route optimization and skill-based technician assignments ensure that service calls are handled by the most qualified personnel, reducing unnecessary travel and maximizing daily service capacity. These data-driven scheduling techniques lower operational costs and improve service efficiency, leading to long-term profitability for HVAC providers. Let's talk about the future. HVAC analytics is evolving fast, and businesses that stay ahead of these trends will be the ones dominating the industry in the next 5 years. Here's where things are headed. The first big trend is IoT-powered HVAC systems. Instead of relying on manual adjustments, IoT sensors continuously monitor temperature, humidity, and energy usage, automatically making micro adjustments to improve efficiency. This means fewer customer complaints, reduced wear and tear, and a more cost-effective way to run HVAC units. Imagine a system that alerts you before a failure happens or automatically adjusts cooling to match real-time conditions. That's where we're headed. AI is making buildings smarter. Today's systems can analyze historical data, weather forecasts, and occupancy patterns to optimize HVAC performance without human intervention. This isn't the future. It's happening right now. Businesses that adopt AI-driven HVAC will see lower energy costs, reduced system strain, and improved indoor air quality. This trend is particularly valuable for commercial buildings, where usage fluctuates throughout the day. Sustainability isn't just a buzzword. It's a growing demand from both customers and regulatory agencies. More governments are introducing green energy incentives, rebates, and tax credits for businesses that reduce energy waste. Predictive analytics helps by identifying where energy is wasted and how to optimize performance. Businesses that position themselves as eco-friendly HVAC providers will attract more customers and stay ahead of regulation changes. Finally, analytics is helping HVAC businesses become more customer-focused than ever. Instead of offering the same maintenance plan to everyone, AI can analyze individual HVAC usage trends and suggest customized service packages. This improves customer retention, upsells energy-efficient upgrades, and builds long-term trust. Customers will expect smart, predictive service, and businesses that provide it will stand out in a crowded market. The future of HVAC isn't just about fixing problems. It's about preventing them, optimizing performance, and creating smarter, more sustainable systems. Businesses that embrace predictive analytics, IoT, and AI will be the industry leaders. The question is, will your business keep up or get left behind? Now is the time to start leveraging these trends for better efficiency, profitability, and customer loyalty. If you're serious about using predictive analytics to improve your HVAC business, there are 5 key factors that will set you up for success. Let's walk through them. The first step is defining exactly what you want analytics to do for your business. Are you trying to reduce emergency repairs by 30%? Or maybe you want to optimize technician scheduling to reduce overtime costs. Setting clear, measurable goals ensures that your analytics investment delivers real business value. Without a clear goal, analytics is just another software tool. But when applied to a specific challenge, like reducing downtime or improving service efficiency, it becomes a game changer. No analytics system can succeed without reliable, high-quality data. This means investing in smart sensors, IoT devices, and software that tracks system performance. If you're using outdated tools, or if your data is inconsistent, your predictions will be unreliable. Think of predictive analytics like a GPS. If your data is incomplete or inaccurate, your system is giving you the wrong directions. But when you have precise, real-time information, you can accurately predict equipment failures, optimize energy use, and reduce costs. Many HVAC companies hesitate to adopt analytics because they think technicians won't understand it. But here's the truth. Your team doesn't need to be data scientists. They just need to know how to use insights to make better decisions. Simple training sessions on reading predictive maintenance alerts or analyzing energy efficiency data can help technicians work smarter, not harder. When your team sees how analytics makes their job easier and more efficient, they'll embrace it. Predictive analytics doesn't have to be complicated, but having the right partners makes implementation much smoother. Whether it's working with HVAC analytics consultants, technology providers, or local business mentors, you can leverage their expertise instead of starting from scratch. You don't have to figure it all out alone. Partnering with experts can help you choose the right tools, set up your data systems, and get fast results. More customers and businesses are prioritizing sustainability and energy efficiency. HVAC businesses that align with these goals, by using predictive analytics to track and reduce energy waste, will have a huge competitive edge. Plus, many government incentives and tax breaks are available for HVAC companies adopting energy-saving technologies. By integrating predictive analytics into your sustainability efforts, you're not just cutting costs, you're building a future-proof business. Predictive analytics isn't just about technology, it's about strategy. If you define clear goals, invest in quality data, train your team, and work with experts, you'll see real, measurable improvements in your HVAC business. The question isn't whether analytics will improve your business. It's how soon you're ready to take action. Start small. Pick one high-impact area. The biggest mistake businesses make is trying to implement everything at once. Instead, focus on a single area where analytics can have the greatest impact. Predictive maintenance is a great starting point. If you could prevent just 30% of unexpected breakdowns, how much time and money would that save you? Start by tracking basic performance data, runtime hours, energy consumption, error codes, and use simple trend analysis to detect early warning signs. Many assume predictive analytics requires a massive investment in AI or specialized software. That's simply not true. Free or low-cost tools like Google Sheets, Microsoft Power BI, and open-source analytics platforms can help you visualize trends in system performance, service demand, and energy consumption. The key is to begin capturing and analyzing data. You can upgrade your tools later. Analytics doesn't just sit in an office. It lives in the field. Your technicians and service teams need to understand how to interpret data and use it for smarter decision-making. Start with basic training on how to log, analyze, and react to performance trends. Even small changes, like technicians recognizing early failure patterns, can reduce costly emergency calls. You can't improve what you don't measure. Track key performance indicators like reduced emergency calls, lower energy costs, fewer part replacements, and faster service times. Even small efficiency gains add up. For example, cutting emergency service calls by just 10% could save thousands per year in labor costs alone. Set up simple tracking metrics and watch how analytics starts driving real profits. Once you see results in one area, expand to others. If predictive maintenance is saving you money, apply the same principles to energy optimization, demand forecasting, or customer retention strategies. The goal is to let data-driven decisions shape your HVAC operations over time, increasing efficiency and customer satisfaction. The businesses that embrace predictive analytics today will be the industry leaders of tomorrow. You don't need to be an expert, and you don't need a huge budget. You just need to take that first step. So, what's the first area you'll focus on? Let's make a commitment today to start small and build from there. We've covered a lot today, so let's take a moment to bring everything together. The key message is simple. Predictive analytics is a game changer for HVAC businesses of all sizes. Whether you run a small local operation or manage multiple commercial contracts, analytics gives you the power to work smarter, not harder. Think of predictive analytics as your silent business partner, one that helps you stay ahead of problems rather than constantly reacting to them. It puts you in control, allowing you to make informed decisions rather than educated guesses. Companies that embrace data-driven decision-making are already seeing major advantages over competitors who rely on outdated, reactive strategies. Right now, many businesses are stuck in a cycle of reactive maintenance, waiting for failures before taking action. But with predictive analytics, you shift from reactive to proactive. You prevent breakdowns before they happen, optimize energy efficiency, and fine-tune service schedules to avoid unnecessary maintenance costs. At the end of the day, every business decision comes down to one thing: profitability. Predictive analytics helps you cut unnecessary expenses, reduce downtime, and even attract more customers by offering more reliable service. Studies show that companies using predictive maintenance can reduce emergency repairs by 30 to 50% and lower energy costs by 15 to 25%. Imagine the impact that could have on your bottom line. This is not just about technology. It's about customer expectations and sustainability. Customers now expect smarter, more efficient HVAC solutions that help them save money and reduce energy waste. Analytics allows you to offer higher value services, not just fixing things when they break, but helping customers optimize their entire HVAC ecosystem. I want to leave you with this. Predictive analytics is not just for large companies. It's an accessible, valuable tool for small HVAC businesses to increase efficiency, grow profits, and improve customer satisfaction. The future of your business lies in leveraging these insights to stay ahead. The question isn't if you should use analytics, it's how soon can you start. Thank you all for being part of this session on predictive analytics in HVAC. My goal was to show you how these tools can transform your business, whether through reducing emergency service calls, optimizing energy use, or improving customer retention. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What questions do you have? Whether it's about implementation, costs, or specific use cases, let's discuss how you can apply these insights to your business today. And if you're wondering, what's my next step? I encourage you to start small. Identify one area where analytics can make a measurable impact, experiment with free tools, and reach out if you'd like more guidance. You can find more resources at bluehenanalytics.com, or feel free to email me directly at robert@bluehenanalytics.com. I look forward to continuing this conversation.